CNN just identified what could be a fatal misstep for Donald Trump in the ongoing Epstein investigation. This is one he really did not see coming. Welcome to Occupy Democrats. I'm David Reddish. First off, a special shout out to Peter, the most recent donor to me on Ko-Fi, along with all the rest of you who supported me there or with sweet messages and comments during my surgery and recovery. You'll be happy to know I can chew again, and I'm working on regaining the 9 pounds I lost last week. Seriously. The swelling is mostly gone, and though I'm a bit sore, I am able to function. Again, your support means so much, so my deepest gratitude to all of you. On to our breaking story. The Epstein scandal shows no sign of slowing down today as the House Oversight Committee continues its investigation into Donald Trump's knowledge of Epstein's sex crimes and his possible participation in them. Earlier today, Democrat Suhas Subramanian spoke to CNN about the recently unearthed birthday letter sent to Epstein by Trump and how the House Oversight Committee has verified its authenticity. He also promised more revelations on the way. Take a look.
I think what's standing out to me is, one, we're starting to get a better picture of what's going on, what happened with Jeffrey Epstein. We also already caught the president in a lie, really. I mean, the signature on there really matches the kind of signature he would have made back in that time, and it matches many of the signatures from that time. So, you know, the president has already been caught in a few lies related to this. I think now we're starting to see the motivation for why there's a cover-up, why this administration is so reluctant to release files that we've been asking for and we've continued to push for. The other thing is there's more documents to come. It's House Democrats on the Oversight Committee that have been pushing to get these documents, pushing to subpoena the estate, pushing to subpoena others who are involved in the sweetheart deal. And so we're going to continue to push because right now, the more we push, the more we find.
Well, my interest is piqued. How about yours? And if you don't think that's enough to have President Taco sweating his orange bronzer all over the place, stay tuned, it gets better. Or worse if you're Donald Trump. With the House Oversight Committee moving forward, Speaker Mike Tiny Johnson is having a harder and harder time deflecting a vote over the Epstein Files Transparency Act, a bipartisan piece of legislation that would order the full release of all Department of Justice files on Epstein to the public. Asked about it earlier today, this is what he had to say.
Accept the January 6th nominees?
You want to take the rest of the question?
Yeah. Let's get up there with that.
Oh, what's wrong, Tiny Johnson? What are you running from there? For more on the House Oversight Committee's investigation of the Epstein birthday card and the Epstein Files Transparency Act, see our other videos here on the channel. For now, we turn back to CNN. Earlier today, legal analyst Ellie Honig stopped by the channel to discuss the ramifications of the birthday card and Trump's lawsuit against the Wall Street Journal. You'll recall that earlier this summer, the Journal first broke the story of the birthday card. Trump denied it and is suing the newspaper. Regardless of the frivolity of the lawsuit, Trump likely thinks he can intimidate the Journal into settling, a la CBS, CNN, and ABC earlier this year. But that lawsuit could actually spell doom for Trump, regardless of whether or not it is settled. Now, this is a long clip, so make sure to watch the whole thing. Take a look.
And when you talk about picking at the margins, is that like around like it's not my signature, it is my signature? Because he's saying he didn't he didn't craft the letter, he did not sign it at the bottom. How do you legally sort this out?
Yeah, I don't think that's actually going to matter, Kate, because you have to look back at the Wall Street Journal's reporting. I promise you 1,000 lawyers looked at that article before it came out. And by the way, you can tell because the Journal is really careful in what they say. They do say the letter exists, but they don't say definitively, well, Donald Trump himself signed this or wrote the little poem or sent it himself with a postage stamp. They actually say in the Wall Street Journal article that the circumstances around the letter's creation are unclear. So I don't know how Donald Trump establishes that is false. It's not false. They are unclear. And B, that the Wall Street Journal somehow knew that there was falsity. So again, I think he's left with very little to work with here. And I think his lawsuit just took a major hit.
What's the next move then for the Wall Street Journal now that this has been, as you say, this book has been kind of revealed, this image released, the letter put out there, and as you say, seems consistent with what the reporting was?
So we've reached a key point in any defamation case, and that's where the defendant, the party that's being sued, moves to dismiss. The Wall Street Journal would have done that anyway, and now they have way more support for that. They're going to say to the judge, he can't make his base showing that he's required to make. He can't show falsity. We know this letter exists as we reported, and he can't point to another sentence in this reporting that was false and knowingly false. And that's a crucial moment, Kate, in any one of these cases, because if the motion to dismiss is granted, well, then case is over, defendant wins. But if not, then we get into discovery. Then the parties have to give each other documents. Then we get into under oath depositions. And that could mean, again, if this motion survives a motion to dismiss, then we're going to see depositions of Wall Street Journal personnel under oath. And certainly we will see depositions of Donald Trump. He's the plaintiff. He absolutely will be put under oath in his own case and examined by lawyers for Wall Street Journal if this motion survives the motion to dismiss. But I think that just got a lot less likely. I think it's much more likely now that the court throws out this lawsuit.
But if the case survives, as you point out, it sounds like it looks to be far more of a headache than if it is dismissed out of hand.
A sworn deposition. Keep in mind that, yes, sitting presidents can be deposed, just as Bill Clinton was as part of the Whitewater investigation. That deposition actually led to his impeachment, as he was given a non sequitur question about a possible affair with a White House intern. Man, what I wouldn't give to have scandals like that over all this authoritarian tariff, militarization, tax cut stupidity. Back to the subject at hand. Concerning a possible deposition of Trump, since he just makes lies up all the time and can't ever seem to have a clear recollection of anything, a deposition would be a major hurdle for him. If Bill Clinton can get impeached for lying about a non sequitur question in a lawsuit, Donald Trump would likely give America a whole host of reasons to impeach him, as if he hadn't done that already. We'll have more on the Epstein investigation as it continues to develop. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date. This is Occupy Democrats.